Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have this Dell Optiplex 9020 So let's have a look together and see what's wrong with this computer. Let's connect the power cord and try and turn it on. Okay, let's turn on. The power is on. Normally Dell computers power cycles as soon as the power is connected and turned on, but this one seems to be dead. Let's try and press the power button, and yeah, it does not do anything. So it seems to be dead. Let's see, do we have voltages? The green wire has 0 volts. Yeah, 0 volts. So it seems that the power supply is dead. Do we have the test button? Yes, we do. Yeah, the power supply is dead. Even the test button does not turn on this power supply. So let's turn off. Let's take this power supply out and see if we can fix it. Okay, so the power supply is out. Let's take this computer aside. Okay, let's open this power supply and see if we can fix it. So the model of this power supply is HU290EM-01. Okay, so let's open it and see if we can fix it. Okay, so we are in. Let's see if there is anything exploded. Nothing is exploded. Everything seems to be good. But the standby voltage is missing. That means there might be something wrong with the primary side or the standby voltage power rail. So here we have a fuse. Let's test the fuse. I think we need to take the board out. Okay, so the board is out. Let me test this big capacitor if it does have any voltage. .3 volts, so it's safe to handle. Yeah. Okay, so the fuse is this one. This is the fuse. Let's try and measure it. The fuse is good actually. So the line from the brown wire from the connector from here goes here, and after the fuse goes here and then to this filter, inductor filter, and then reaches here another inductor filter, and then to bridge rectifier here. And yeah, it is good. The other one should reach here, and yeah, it is. So the bridge rectifier the voltage from the mains is reaching to the bridge rectifier. Let's see if we have a short on the DC rail of the bridge rectifier. No, it's not shorted. It's not shorted. So let's test the bridge rectifier first. The positive side is here, so okay. 0.49, 0.5, and here 0.5 and 0.5. So the bridge rectifier is good. So the bridge rectifier is good, the fuse is good. We should have a fault in the secondary side, or might be the IC is not switching. Why it's not switching? Maybe the voltage is not correct. One resistor is not is burnt, for example. That's providing the voltage. So the switching IC is underneath this little heatsink. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so let's test in diode mode the secondary side, which is, we have a diode under there, this diode here. Let's test that diode. We'll take this. Now, so we have here a connector, says ground, BS on, so power supply on, power good, BG, and plus 12 volt standby. We have another connector here, that's just the fan connector, and the live wire here and the neutral wire here. Okay, let's test that diode, which is this one, I think. Yeah, the diode is shorted. So we have a short on the secondary side, that's why this power supply is not running, and it might be that diode. Let me take that diode out. Okay, here is the diode. Let's test this diode. And yeah, this diode is shorted, and I think this is the only fault on this power supply. The marking of this diode is LT5117, and there is another marking is SB3100. So yeah, this is a 3 amp 100 volt diode, exactly the same as the previous power supply I repaired. So let me find the replacement diodes. Okay, so here is a replacement diode, and this one reads 0.2. This is a Schottky rectifier diode. This one is shorted. Let's make it exactly the same as this one. Okay, let's put it in. Let me just clean first these holes. Can we test it like that? I think we can. And we have here this button, so we can test it without shorting anything from here. So let's connect the series lamp and see if this power supply will work. Let me connect the power supply here. Okay, power cord from the auxiliary lamp, and it is on. Let me turn it off. Okay. Let me bring the lamp. Okay, let's turn on and see if it will work. The lamp flashed a little bit, which is a good sign. Let's press this button now, and yes, it does work, and the fan is spinning. So we have 12 volts there when we press this power button, which means this power supply is now working. Let me test the other wires if someone needs to know what's the voltage on these wires. So the ground, again on the ground, on the black wire. The voltage on the green wire is 5.2 volts. Green wire. The gray wire is the power good, so it should be 0. The two white wires are 0, and the standby voltage, the purple one, is 11.5. Okay, so this power supply is now good. Let me put it back all together and put it on the computer and see if it will be able to turn on the computer. Okay, let's connect the power cord. This is now direct from the mains, is not through the series lamp. And let me connect the display. Okay, let's try and turn it on. And now this time the computer is turned on, should turn off by itself. So it didn't power cycle. Let's wait for it. Do we have display or something? No, we don't. Let's wait for it. Let's turn it off. Okay, let me change the RAM model position. Okay, let's turn on again. The power is on. Let's turn on. We need to see a picture. Still no display. Let me change to the display board. No display. Let's turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, no display. Let's turn off and reset the BIOS. The BIOS battery is dead, completely dead. Okay, let's change the BIOS battery. This one has 3.3 volts. Okay, let's put it in and see if this will make it work this time. Okay, power on. Okay, so this board suffers liquid damage, I think. Let me check under the microscope. Yeah, look at this. This is all liquid damage. Let me go to microscope. So this is the BIOS battery. Look at that. So we have a lot of liquid damage there, and even next to this connector. So let me clean this motherboard a little bit. Yeah, everywhere is just green. Do we have anything near to? Yeah, check there. Check there. Even these traces are all corroded. Let me take the motherboard out. I will check it under the microscope. It's better to take it out of the case. Okay, so the motherboard is out. Let me take this case away. Let's now inspect it under the microscope. As you can see, everything is just corroded. Okay, let's see if it will work now. Let me test these traces. This one from here going up to yeah, it is good. Yeah, this is the only one that is corroded, and this one from here up to, I don't know, maybe here. Yeah, it is good. Let's see if it will work. Okay, let's see if it will work this time. I think it's okay, let's put it back. Okay, let's turn on. It did not cycle. Let's try turn it on. It does not work. Let's press this button. Yeah, it does come. Did I do anything wrong with the EC chip? Oh yeah, maybe this is the power button connector. It is not connected. Okay, let's try turn it on. It still doesn't work. Let's try this button again and keep it pressed for a while. Let's turn it off. Wait a little bit. Okay, turn it on. Let's first press this power button and the power supply test button to discharge any voltage. Let's try again. It's still doing the same. It does not want to come on. Pressing the test button does work. I want to inspect the EC chip. Okay, are those two pins connected with each other? Let's separate them a little bit. Those two. Okay, let's try and turn on again. Still nothing. Does not want to run. Let's see, do we have voltage on the power button? The problem is it does not even power cycle when we try and press the power button. That means there is something wrong. Okay. Here we have nothing, nothing, nothing. Nothing. And 3.3, pressing the power button goes to 0. Okay, so it does work. Here we have 1.8. Nothing. .4 volts. 3.1, pressing the power button does not go to ground. .3, pressing the power button, nothing happened. 3.3, pressing the power button, nothing happened. 3.3 again, nothing happened. Yeah, this one is working. Pressing the power button goes to 0. Pressing the power button goes to 0. I think it's no point trying to fix this motherboard. It's all corroded. The corrosion have eaten everything. Yeah. Everything is just corroded. BIOS chip. next chip. It's this one. So we have two bias chip, this one and this one next to it. This one. Okay, reflowing the EC chip. We protect that connector next to it. Okay, let's test it again. Let's turn on. And still no power cycle, which is not a good sign. Let's try and turn it on. And it does not work. Pressing the test button on the power supply. And it does come. Pressing the power button, nothing happens. Okay, our PC reset. It came on by itself. Pressing the power button. Went off. Yeah, it does work now, I think. Let's connect this. Okay, pressing the power button. It does come. Will we get display? Still no display. Let me try and use this post card. Let's turn it off. Okay, we need to turn it this way so we can see if anything there. Pressing the power button, we have 0, 0, 0, 0. No. No post, no nothing. What about this one? Zero dot zero, nothing. What about this one? Okay, let's try. RST invalid, RD invalid, signal error, check CBCU. and power box. Okay, so let's bring this. Okay, let me try and use this postcard. Okay, so we have 4E. Change it to 7.2 AF. So we have code AF. Let me find out what does this code mean. Okay, so I search about this AF code and it seems that it's related to the video output, so that the motherboard is not able to output the video, maybe because the monitor. Let me change that. I want to change this monitor, or I can use a graphic card and see if it will work. Let me try and turn it off. Okay, and also it might indicate a problem with the BIOS, but let me try first and install this graphic card. Okay, let's change this and connect the HDMI. Okay, let's try and turn it on again. Okay, let's try it now with the graphic card. Let me try turn it off. Okay, let's turn it on again. Let's reset the BIOS again. RTC reset. Let me put this jumper there. Okay, turn it on. Power on. Okay, let's turn off and let's remove that jumper now. Okay, Let's turn it on. Pressing the power button. Again, nothing happened. So I think here it is a BIOS related issue. Sometimes works, sometimes not. Let me take off this graphic card. Let's connect the display port this time. Still no display. Let's go to service mode. I will put this jumper to these two pins, which is written service mode next to it. Okay, let's try and turn it on. Let me change this RAM module. Let's try another one. Okay, let's try now. It's still doing exactly the same. Let's use another slot. Okay, let's try now. And yes, we have display. We have display. I've seen the display. Let me try and connect the keyboard. Okay. Yes, again we have display. Why it goes away? It says alert, hard drive not found. To continue, press F1 key. Setup F2. Let's go to setup. Okay. F2. And yes, we have display. Finally, this computer turned on. Finally. system BIOS version A14. Okay, date, we need the mouse to set up the time and date. Okay, so the mouse is working. So month October, day 19, year 24. Time now is 01. Post meridius. Okay, video, primary display, auto, secure boot, disable, post behavior, number lock enabled, keyboard error detection enabled, hotkey. This option specifies whether the MEPX hotkey function should be enabled by the system when the system is booting. I don't know what does that mean. Okay, so we have BIOS version 14. I will connect hard drive with Windows and load the Windows, and then I will update the BIOS to the latest version. This is, I think, is not the latest version, A14. Okay, so let's press exit now. Let's wait for it, if it will boot again. And yes, it does work. I will leave the service jumper there to make sure it works, and then after updating the BIOS, I will, let's go to F5 diagnostics, initializing USB. So cable check the following cable: jumpers connection or sensors, front panel USB cable, password jumper. Continue testing, yes. Hard drive, okay, the hard drive is not connected. The front USBs are not connected also. Okay, so it's now running. I will not keep you with me. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and this repair. If you find this video helpful and can benefit you in any way, please don't forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope I can see you in another video. Thank you so much.